Hey guys, since I'm not here today and you have a sub, I made this video so that you can still have the answers for the review, and hopefully that will help you with the test. So we're going to go through the review right now and go over the answers, and hopefully that should help you with the test. So here we go. Number one, a store owner asks each person to write yes or no on a slip of paper as they leave the store, secretly writing down if they are happy with their experience. At the end of the day, the owner collects the slips of paper and looks at them. Here are the results. Yes, no, no, yes, no, yes, 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 no, yes, yes, no. Estimated proportion of all shoppers who are happy with the experience that day. So, first we count up how many there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's a total of 12, so that goes on the bottom. That's my total amount. And then we count all of the yeses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yeses. So 7 on the top. So there's my answer. 7 out of 12. Okay? Number 2, what is the probability the spinner lands on 1? So once again, we're looking for 1 over the total. So 1, the number of ones over the number of the total numbers. So if we count, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total. So that goes on the bottom. And the number of ones is 1, 2, 3. 3 ones. So the probability that the spinner lands on a 1 is 3 out of 8. All right. Number 3. Below is a dot plot showing how much time customers spent in a store, rounded to the nearest 5 minutes. So this first one is my original. This is my population right here. If you notice, it starts out really, really tall at the beginning, and then it drops down, and then it goes back up, and then down at the end. So tall, down, up, down. So A, the tall part is here, so that one's out. B, it starts out tall, goes down and up and down, but it doesn't go tall until 15, right? Here at 15, it's down low, so that one doesn't work. Here, starts low, goes tall, and then down. That doesn't match. D starts tall, goes down, up, and then down. So D is going to be my answer, okay? B does not work because the high point on letter B is at the 15 mark, where the high point on the population is at 5. So we want the high at 5, which it is at D as well. So number 3 is D. Number 4, 12 students each attempted 10 free throws. The list shows how many each made. Okay, what's the median of the numbers? What's the mean of the numbers? Okay, so the median is just the middle number. First thing we need to do is put the numbers in order. Luckily for us, the numbers are already in order. So the median is the middle number. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cross out one from each end until I get to the middle number. So crossing them out, crossing them out, crossing them out. If you notice, I have 2 numbers in the middle. So if I have 2 numbers in the middle, which there will be on the test, we add them up. They will be different too. On here, they're the same, but on the test, it will be different. So to find the median, we add them together. So 6 plus 6 is 12. And then we divide that by 2, and we get 6, okay? So my median is 6, okay? When there are 2 numbers in the middle, you add them together and divide it by 2. To find the mean, we're going to add them all together. So if I erase these so I can actually see the numbers again, we just add them all up. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 8 plus 9 plus 9 is 70. So if I add up all the numbers, I used a calculator, I got 70. Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 numbers. So I'm going to go 70 divided by 12, and I get 5.8. Okay, So remember, to find the mean or the average, we add them all together and divide it by how many we had. When we added them up, we got 70. Then we divided by 12 and we got 5.8. All right, number 5. So it gives me a tree diagram here, and it says, how many different types of main dishes can you choose from? Well, the main dishes, we have hot dogs, burgers, and pizzas. So that's 3. How many different beverages? Milk, water, soda. That's 3 more. How many desserts? Ice cream or cake. So that's only 2. So how many different possible outcomes are there? Well, we just take all the 3 numbers we got and multiply them together. So we're going to go 3 times 3 times 2. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. So that's number 5. All right. Number 6. Andre surveyed a random sample of 20 students and found that 12 of them were in favor of having a longer lunch. If the school has 300 students, how many of them want a longer lunch? So my probability, or my proportion, is 12 want a longer lunch out of 20 total. And now we have 300 students, so we're just going to go 12 out of 20 times 300. So 12 divided by 20 times 300. I just typed it in all at once in my calculator. 12 divided by 20 times 300, and I got 180. So that's my answer. 180 out of the 300 want a longer lunch. And number 7, last one. If Jane flips a coin 3 times in a row, how many possible outcomes could she encounter? Well, if she flips the coin the first time, she gets heads or tails. She flips the coin the second time, she gets heads or tails. The third time, she gets heads or tails. So each time, she has 2 possibilities here, 2 possibilities second time, 2 possibilities the third time. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 more is 8. Okay, so you just take the number of possibilities each time and multiply them all together to find the total number of possible outcomes. Okay, so there you go. Use this on the test. Take the test as many times as you want. When you're done, please be good for the sub. Don't cause troubles, and they won't bother you.